Alright, welcome back. I didn't really record much yesterday because I didn't do much, and then by the time things started escalating, my friends showed up and they helped me pull this out. I might insert the clips from yesterday. There's only like 2 of them. But we got the motor out. It's over here. Got the turbo and everything. I just pulled out the Holley harness, the Holley Terminator X wiring harness. It went through the firewall here and it replaced the factory harness. I just stuffed it in this box. That's done. We had to pull off the hood for more room. We had to take the bumper off so that way the hoist would roll up close enough to it, and then we took off like the bumper itself, and then obviously the motor's out. Right now I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do plan wise. I know I want like the battery in the trunk, and I want to get rid of all these wires here. Like, I'd like to have headlights and turn signals and all that. But we might just rewire the entire car to some sort of panel or something. We might do a flip switch panel. Might do manual brakes. I don't know yet. I would like to get rid of the big old booster and the master cylinder out of safe room. But I think the next thing I'm going to do is, after I sell the turbo kit over there, I'm probably going to use the money from that and buy a tubular K-member and some like A-arms. They sell a K-member, A-arm, and coilover kit. And I'll probably get the manual steering rack while I do that. And then we might cut the whole front end off from the shock towers back and do a tubular front end. I'm not sure yet. I like the way they look. I like how it gives you more room and stuff. I mean, it's kind of risky because, you know, you're cutting off the front part of the car, but they sell weld-on kits. You just have to measure them and then weld them on. Yeah, I'm not sure. This is probably going to be a long project. I'm going to be taking my time with it, doing it all right, how I want it to be done. Because the first time I did this, I rushed it and I wasn't happy with it, and that's why I just took it all apart again. Because, you know, I was just embarrassed to drive it because I just threw it together. Because it's my dad's garage. I felt like I was in a rush so he could get his car back in here. But now his car's at the shop, so mine's back in here again. So, yeah, that's probably what we'll see coming up in the coming months. But for now, I'll probably just continue cleaning up these wires and get all this sorted out. I'd like to get rid of the starter, the ignition coil and the starter solenoid and all that. Probably will leave the wiper motor. Streetcar, you know, but said might do manual brakes. I don't know. I'll have to do some more research and all that stuff. Yeah. All right, welcome back to part 2. Just removed the clutch cable right here from the bell housing and the clutch fork. So that's just chilling now. Bought a pan from AutoZone, drained out the power steering fluid. I guess I gotta do these 4 bolts for the transmission next. Bell housings staying on the motor. So clutch cable's off. Transmission bolted. Power steering fluid is drained out, disconnected. So I have to do the transmission bolts and I believe these fuel lines And then I'll probably take the upper intake off. There was probably a couple wires hiding back there I forgot about. But we'll see how that goes momentarily. All right, so after struggling for a while, all 4 bolts are out. I got the jack on it. I'm not sure if the cross member will hold it up or not, like because that's just like the end of it. So I'm playing it safe. I'm putting the jack there. Clutch cable's undone. I think I already told you all that. You can see my new clutch. But yeah, transmission is unbolted. I hope I hope all that stuff stays in there, and the bell housing just comes out. I don't really remember how all this is attached, so we'll find out. For now, that is all. All right, I got the headlight harness. Oh, I guess the main harness to the car. I undid all that. That's all chilling right here. I haven't done the part for the grommet and the firewall and all that. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure this goes in the dash somewhere. This might leave the fuse box. I don't know. But I haven't done that yet. But, like I said, got the Holley harness off. Got the main harness. So it's looking a little less cluttered. All this is just like the power steering line, so I'm not really worried about all that. This is the clutch cable. Getting a new one anyways, doesn't matter. Cut the fuel lines yesterday. My friend Gary cut the fuel lines because we had the little tool on there, and then we had those little tools as well, and it just wouldn't do anything. So we're probably gonna end up running AN fittings, maybe dash 8 lines, something like that. So those are cut. Right now, I think I might call it quits. I don't know yet. I can't really think of anything else I can do without getting too involved at the moment. Back to the front end, the tubular front end. I'd like to, because you cut it like right there down. So I'd like to cut it off, because obviously it's tubular, so it's like yay big. There's one that goes up top there. There's one that goes down below there. But you won't have all the sheet metal and all this. You'll have front bar, but he won't be as big, as thick, heavy as all this is. And then I believe they make them with tabs for the bumper to mount to. My only thing is, if I want headlights, obviously you have to run the harness through, across it, and I'm not sure how that would look with it being as thin as it is, because the tubular front end is not super big. I just don't want a bunch of wires running around looking all stupid. I really want a nice clean look going. So that's something I have to figure out and think about. Throttle cable's dangling there. The transmission, that's just chilling. I put a jack under it when we pulled the motor out so it'd stay up, and it didn't really, I went under there to take the jack off so we could tie it up like this and move the car back, and the jack wasn't even touching it. So this thing's kind of just dangling, just chilling, little T5. So that's gonna go. I might do, I don't know if I want a face-plated TKO or a nice face-plated T56. I don't know what the plan is right now. Like I said, I'm gonna do this over several years and take my time doing it, but I guess that's it for now.